Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. And today I want to talk about the Mavic Mini 2 and what it's like for somebody who's never owned a drone before or ever had anything to do with remote control aircraft. The research that I've done, the bits that I've picked up, and the conversations that I've had before I actually went out and bought this. So here it is, the Mavic Mini 2. Yeah, it's light, very light, the size of an iPhone. 249 grams it says on the side, 238 grams it weighs on the scales. And as you've probably seen on lots of YouTube videos, it says you don't need to register this drone. But I'm here in the UK, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the research that I've done, the people that I've reached out to, and the reasons why I've bought the drone in the first place. So why did I buy the drone? The first thing really is a few years ago, I've been watching YouTube for a while. I started watching a YouTube channel from a guy called Matti Haapoja, and I hope I've pronounced that right. He's a Finnish guy who lives in Canada, and he had a channel called Travel Fields. Real brilliant filmmaker, and some of his stuff is absolutely fantastic. Some of his travel vlogs and videos are just absolutely amazing. So I'll put a link in the description so you can go and check out his channel, because it is absolutely fantastic. Some of the videos he's made, and some of the things he talks about photography and video, filmmaking, is gives you lots of hints and tips. Real great guy, nice easy channel to listen to, and lots of stuff over the years that he's done. So that was the reason, if you like, for buying the drone, was that I want to be able to, when we're away, especially if we're out away in the caravan or we're out for days out, we can just take the drone, we can collect some of that footage, we can put them into the YouTube videos and onto the vlogs, and we can also show the grandchildren where we've been and what we've been doing. So that's the reason for buying the drone. But why the Mavic Mini 2? And there's a few reasons really, and the first one is the legalities of owning a drone. I had a look on a site from another YouTuber called Mr. MPW, and I'll stick the link, all these links down in the description. Matt talked about he has a business that licenses drone pilots, and he talks about the different legalities of actually owning a drone, what you can do, what you can't do, what apps you need, what's the best thing for people like myself who's a beginner. And I took a good look at his channel, and I started researching into what was required by the Civil Aviation Authority, and did I actually need to register this little Mavic being under that 250 grams. And here in the UK, the laws come into force on the 31st of December 2020. We have already seen the publication of the new civil aviation policy, which is CAP 722, and that sets out the categories of drones and what you can fly, where you can fly, how close to people, how close to buildings, and basically all the information you need to keep things safe. So I reached out to another guy who's got a channel called Coffeevaners, a guy called Sean, to talk to him about which would be best given the way we are at the moment. That when the law changes in December, we then enter what's likely to be a 2-year transition period. So if I was going to go out and buy a drone, what I didn't want to do was buy a drone that was okay now, but 2 years down the line was going to be absolutely useless, and I would either be so restricted as to where I could fly, or the drone would just be defunct and need to go in the bin. And I looked at the Mavic Air as well as the Mini. Of course, it's a little bit more expensive, but more importantly, it's heavier. So to actually ensure that I could have a an aircraft that I could fly and video and that would last longer than this 2-year transition period and still remain in a category where I was able to use it pretty much as I'm able to use it today, was the reason that I opted for the Mini 2. So I'm not going to go into the unboxing and what it does and this, that and the other, because there's hundreds of videos out there on YouTube, and there's also loads of crashes and compilations and all sorts of things that you can go to. But that was the main reason, was the legalities behind owning the drone. Yes, I've had to do the DMARIS scheme, so I've had to go and get the operator ID at a cost of £9. I've had to register the drone for a flyer ID, which is free, and also I've actually insured the drone for public liability insurance. Now, like a caravan or a trailer, it's not the law that you need to get insurance, but as with a caravan, it's basically, do you want to have insurance? Do you want to have that level of knowing that things will be okay should the worst happen? And to be honest, it's cost me £34 for insurance for the year to give me £12 million of public liability as a hobbyist to go and fly the drone. So if I know the drone falls out of the sky and it goes through the window of somebody's Bentley or Rolls Royce, that I'm covered, and that I may have lost the drone, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to get sued for the price of damage to any persons or vehicles and not be able to cover that. So that's basically where we are. The reason why I've got the Mavic. Now, moving forward, I've just seen another video on Coffeevaners that DJI have brought out or have released a flight simulator where the new controller for the Mavic Mini will enable you to practice to fly basically just sat at your PC. So you plug the controller into the PC and you'll be able to practice over the internet, which I think is absolutely superb. So I've had the thing a week. I've just been out and got the first flights today. I was literally only in the air for about 15 minutes because the weather has just been so bad, and I've been working nights as well, which hasn't helped. But I can now sit down in the comfort of my own home and actually learn how to fly this, and know when I go out that I'm not going to be taking any unnecessary risks. So that's basically where we are. This is the Mavic Mini 2. We got the Fly More combo kit. It cost us the grand sum of £550, or give or take £1 or £2. From first impressions, it's absolutely superb. I'm hoping we'll be able to get some good stuff for the channel, stuff for Instagram, stuff for YouTube and Twitter, and we'll see how it goes. All good so far. So keep an eye out for things. If you like the video, you like the channel, give us a quick subscribe. Always helps, makes us feel better, so we keep going out and making the videos. And of course, take care, stay safe, and we'll catch up with you in the next one. See you later.